Hey everyone, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. Big updates for you. We got Bitcoin breaking out, crossing over $41,000. Is this the breakout upwards to the retracement for Bitcoin? And we see Alter moving with Bitcoin right now. So I want to break down what happens next, also what many different analysts are saying. We also have big news that Nintendo, yes, Nintendo, the classic gaming company, they're about to enter the Metaverse NFT space. And we're just seeing almost every company and brand doing this. So very bullish news. We also have news of this past week, just this past week alone, $800 million was invested into the crypto industry. We're seeing capital flowing in like crazy. It's pretty amazing what's taking place. And we have some other big investment news as it relates to Dan Tapiero's 10T fund and much more. Now, before we get there, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. If you're listening on a podcast site, please give me a 5-star rating. Earlier today, I uploaded my interview with Credible Crypto, the crypto trader. Many of you know him. He has a huge following on Twitter, also has a YouTube channel. And we walk through Bitcoin, XRP, HBAR, and CRV technical analysis, as well as price predictions. So you don't want to miss this. You're hearing directly from him, and he pulls up the charts and walks through all of that. So be sure to check it out. Now, a quick word from our sponsors here. First is Algorand, which is building the future of finance. Algorand is one of the leading crypto projects in the industry that is getting significant adoption and investments. TaxBit is a great service that allows you to easily calculate your taxes, both crypto gains and losses. I personally use this service. I print out my documents and I share them with my accountant. It's so easy. If you'd like to learn more about Algorand and TaxBit, links will be in the description. All right, let's look at the market list here. Bitcoin looking very strong, currently at $41,251, up just over 11% from a 24-hour perspective, up near 10% from a 7-day perspective. Ethereum is close to $3,000 once again, up just over 10% from a 24-hour perspective, up 17% from a 7-day perspective. So the alts are moving. Once again, Bitcoin moves the market. I hope you guys are, if you've been subscribed to this channel, I've been saying this for a long time, and I hope it resonates and you understand what's happening. We're essentially waiting for Bitcoin to make its move, and then the capital flows into the altcoins. Once you understand that, it helps you to navigate the market cycles, but also to make money in swing trading and things along those lines. Now, if you look at the Bitcoin weekly chart here, really strong green candle formed for the closeout of, well, I shouldn't say the closeout of this week, but rather the closeout for the day. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow and Sunday. The ultimate closeout of the week will be on Sunday evening, of course. So hopefully Bitcoin can maintain the price level above 41,000. However, I am cautiously optimistic because, as I've been saying, we're going to have to find a double bottom here, just like we did in the summertime. So in the summertime, when Bitcoin formed some green candles, in fact, 3 of them in a period of 3 weeks, we then went back down and retested some price points. So one could assume similar pattern would play out here. And I'm not saying Bitcoin will not eventually bounce upwards to the retracement highs, which will probably be about 55 to 58,000. I think it will, but I think it has to build support levels. So I'm cautiously optimistic once again. And I'm not the only one saying this. There are some other analysts. One analyst here, 360 trader, he said the following: $41,200 is the key. Bulls must smash. So we got to break through some of these price points. We got to hold them. And here is the double bottom theory, because we've seen double tops and we've seen double bottoms before. So this following trader shared the chart showing we haven't hit our double bottom for the period that we're in right now. And he says, this is why I was calling for a double bottom. Almost every top and bottom in this range was a pair. So there was a big chance that this would be one too, but because you guys love to hate, I decided to mind my own business from now on. So, people who give some realistic scenarios, okay, well, hey guys, don't get too excited. Here's what's happening. Sometimes they get a bit of hate on Twitter because people are very emotionally connected to their investments. They just want to see the price go up. I get it. I also want to do that, but you need to balance that out with reality and how things are playing out in the charts and macro factors as well. So as I stated, I think a double bottom is in order, and we just got to be patient. I'm happy to see the green because it means that we are going through our cycles here and we're building support before we head back up. And, here's what some other folks are saying. BTC Fuel said, eat that, bears. You just got barted. He said, after a nice RSI retest, Bitcoin broke out today, BART style. And you can see here the relative strength index. It retested it and then broke out upward. So looking good, but can still get choppy even after that breakout because we need to double bottom. So good sign though, guys, we're moving in the right direction. Regarding the RSI, Willie Wu, great on-chain analyst, said a short history of RSI trend line breakouts showing this current breakout is a move upwards for sure, even though it may correct and test some support levels. But you just look at the historical downward trends of the RSI, which mirrors the price. Then you have the breakout upwards and then the price moves. So we were at, really the bottom here, and we're moving upwards. And of course, the market has been in extreme fear for a very long time, in fact. Anytime you're in that extreme fear and people are scared and they're worried and it's prolonged, it's going sideways or even going down a bit for a while, people get scared, right? And that is when you want to be bullish, especially in a bull market. Now, in a bear market, maybe not so much in the macro, but more in the short term. But here, I'm bullish because I know in a bull market, when you have this extreme fear, the opposite is going to be awesome, the movement upward, right? The bullish times don't last forever and the bearish times don't last forever. So it's all market cycles, guys. And once you grasp that and you can just sit back and say, okay, right now we're oversold. All right, time to buy, time to accumulate. When we hit the peak and there's euphoria and Bitcoin is overbought, that's the time to say, okay, time to sell, right? So you just watching these different signals and trends will help you to navigate the market. And you don't have to be some amazing technical analyst, just understanding these principles like the relative strength index, the fear and greed index, and so forth, and you can use that to your advantage. Now, Mark Yusko, who's the founder and CEO of Morgan Creek Capital Management, obviously he's a hedge fund guy. I respect Mark a lot. He's a very smart guy. I interviewed him like maybe 3 times on the channel, 2 or 3. Well, he tweeted out the following today: 58K for 2022. He's talking about Bitcoin, and 100K for 2023. How do I know? Listen to On the Margin podcast tomorrow and here. It looks like another analyst talk about this, tell you precisely why the Bitcoin network valuation will hit those milestones. Now, I agree with the 58K for 2022. I think that's the retracement price, right? Which I've been talking about, 55 to 58K. Now he's saying 100K in 2023. So in theory, the lengthening cycles could be playing out here where the market goes into 2023. Is there a high probability of that and Bitcoin hitting $100,000? I would say no. Honestly, just because of how things are moving right now. Now, I could absolutely be wrong and it does it and it goes higher maybe, but it's all about probability. Is that a highly likely scenario to play out? Based on market cycle history? No. Going into 2023, I don't know, but I wouldn't be upset about it. But I'm certainly, like I said before, taking profits at that 58K price point, and still holding some more Bitcoin for the long term. In the event the price does go to $100,000, so you gotta take profits where you need to or have to, and just wait and patiently see what takes place, because none of us can predict the future. But I know Mark's a smart guy, and he studies the markets and macro trends, so we'll see what happens. Now, one of the things why I think Mark's theory may pan out, is that miners have not been selling. And here, Michael Saylor tweeted the following today. In January, Marathon Digital Holdings, I've interviewed the CEO of Marathon Digital, they mined 462 Bitcoin and didn't sell a single Satoshi, increasing their Bitcoin holdings from 8,133 Bitcoin to 8,595 Bitcoin. Congratulations on your hodling skills. This is Fred Thiel, once again, who I've interviewed. I'll put a link in the description for you guys to check out that interview. But miners have not been selling, guys, and that's because I think they're anticipating higher prices. They're anticipating mass FOMO. So maybe these guys know something we don't know that's happening this year, or later this year into 2023, along the lines of Mark Yusko saying. We'll just have to wait and see. None of this is guaranteed, of course. That is why I'm taking some profits at 58K, but I'm still holding, some of my Bitcoin and some altcoins as well for those higher prices. We will see what takes place, guys. Obviously, I want higher prices. I'm here to make money, but I also want to be realistic. Now, crypto is just seeping into all aspects of society and celebrities and politicians and different people in sports and so forth. It's just amazing to see the conversation that's happening. Reese Witherspoon, who's an actress, she has 2.9 million followers on Twitter. She tweeted out today, "Hey, crypto Twitter, I would love to hear about the most sustainable cryptocurrencies, trying to learn more." Guys, you wonder why I'm bullish on this market. I'm looking at this asset class from all aspects: business, society, and the social aspect, and the investment perspective, and the adoption, and the political perspective, and the disruption that's taking place. And it's amazing. All the puzzle pieces are coming together here. And we saw this happen with the internet. Those of you who were old enough to recognize what was taking place. And it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in 1 year. It happens over multiple years. And back in 2017, I was not seeing stuff like this. In 2018, when it was so hard to hold, in 2019, in a bloody bear market, we weren't seeing things like this. Now, crypto, NFTs, Metaverse, everybody's talking about it, guys. And it's almost like we're headed to the the peak of the dot-com boom, because it was kind of like this in the late 90s into 2000. And of course, we know the bubble popped. And look, the crypto market may see another major bubble pop as well, but that doesn't mean the technology is not here to stay, or the asset class is not here to stay. Every market goes into a bubble phase. Hell, the stock market's in a bubble. Real estate was in a bubble and popped, right? So don't get scared by, oh, this is a bubble. This is a bubble. They used to use that against Bitcoin and the crypto market years ago. But once people woke up to the understanding that, hey, every market goes into a bubble phase. What you have to look at are the fundamentals, right? Is this technology here to stay? Is this legit? Is this disrupting? Just like the internet, right? So that's what you got to, not look at the mainstream media headlines and noise, and just do your own research. It's so important. And here's an example of just capital flowing into this asset class. Many of these folks are buying the assets, but they're also double dipping by investing in the companies, building the infrastructure. And, if you're an accredited investor, man, you can just make money both ways. It's amazing. So crypto infrastructure startup Qredo, if I'm saying that right, closes $80 million raise led by Dan Tapiero's 10T Holdings. Many of you may remember my interview with Dan Tapiero from a few months back. He's one of those macro investors. He's raising millions of dollars. I think he has like his third fund now to invest in crypto. So Qredo is a crypto infrastructure firm focused on decentralized custody, settlement, and cross-chain swaps. The startup's Series A round comes amid rampant investment in crypto infrastructure and values it at $460 million. Remember what I've been saying in the episodes over the past couple months? If you are an entrepreneur and you're looking to do something in the crypto market, go put out your prospectus and your idea and get the capital. There's so much money, there's so much capital out here now. I encourage you to go do it, and it's worth a try, guys. Even if you get 20, 30 million, We see folks are raising hundreds of millions of dollars. Yesterday, we talked about Stacks. They raised $150 million. So amazing what is taking place. So the round consists of $60 million in primary capital and $20 million from secondary investors. According to an announcement, the money will be used to fuel growth through acquisitions, product development, and geographic expansion. Hedge fund veteran Dan Tapiero's 10T Holdings led the raise alongside strategic investors Coinbase Ventures, Avalanche and Terra, Kings Capital, HOF Capital, Raptor Group, and Golden Tree Asset Management also participated. So this is pretty cool. And here is kind of the big headline for this week, guys, from Blockworks. Fundraising wrap. Over $800 million in investments poured into crypto this week. It's just 1 week, guys. And I've been saying, if you tally up all of the investment money, it's now probably at just over $1 trillion, because we've seen billions being raised by Andreessen Horowitz, billion here, billion there, $1 million here. It's amazing what's happening. So some of the larger rounds include FTX's $400 million, Phantom's $100 million capital raises. This is amazing, guys. And we talked about the FTX round, we talked about the Phantom, the Solana wallet round, and some other folks. Pixel's Vault, they got $100 million. Tribal Credit, which offers crypto financial services, raised $60 million. Led by SoftBank to expand into Latin America. Coin Fund co-led $5.7 million seed round in the prime brokerage liquid protocol Primex Finance. Celebrity-focused NFT platform Collections, $5 million raise to expand the Metaverse. DAO to DAO credit lending from Kyoko Finance raised $3 million private round, but led by Animico Brands, if I'm saying that right. Guys, you can hardly keep up with the amount of investment. Now, some of you who maybe are new to the market will say, Tony, what the hell does this have to do with the prices? I just want to see my portfolio go up. I want to see the price go up. I'm here to make money. You said you're here to make money. Why the hell are you telling me about these companies getting money? Well, step back. The crypto asset class, highly driven by price. Part of what contributes to price is adoption. Getting adoption by retailers, investments by retail and institutions, and adoptions by institutions, right? Companies using these blockchains and tokens, and people also using it from a day-to-day perspective. How do we get there? Well, they need to market, they need to build things out, and people, like I said, are heavily driven by the price. Right? We've seen price being a big catalyst for what brings more capital in the market. Well, what are they anticipating if they're investing this money? Higher prices. These people are not investing, these investment firms, hedge funds, and so forth, they're not investing millions of dollars and some billions to lose that money, to watch it go to zero, to lose half of it. That's not what they're doing. They're placing their bets to make a return on their investment. Same way the guys in Andreessen Horowitz and other hedge funds invested in Coinbase, and then Coinbase IPO. They know that's coming for the rest of the market, but we are still very early, and the prices of the assets will reflect that, guys. And many of these companies, which provide a lot of the custody and security and wallet services and the ability to spend and do commerce and yada, yada. Once again, price has to drive the adoption, right? And the price has to appreciate. So hope you get it. And this is why when I see news like this, it makes me so bullish because I know these folks were putting their millions. They're not caught up in emotions and feelings and the short-term price swings and the volatility. They know they're here for the long run. And I've said it many times, the way smart money and institutional money have beat out retail is they have patience and they don't operate by emotions. Retail watches Jim Cramer and these finance shows and move by emotions and, oh my God, Jim Cramer told me, oh no, the market's crashing. Who cares if the market's crashing? Look at the charts. Is this a buying opportunity? Is it crashing because the company's going out of business? That's a different story. Or is it crashing because of market cycles? that the market can't go up in a straight line forever, right? Once you get past all these things and you understand these principles, you will know how to make money in these markets. Even in the stock market, you can apply the same principles. Now, here, Jacqueline Melinek of Blockworks shared the following. 2021 created more crypto unicorns than the previous 4 years combined. Over 65 crypto companies hit $1 billion plus valuations last year. This was reported by Anthony Pompliano in his newsletter. So just another summary of what is taking place, guys. And these companies, once again, are making the bets because they know more adoption is coming. Big part of what leads to more adoption, higher prices. Now, crypto regulations, guys. This is interesting. Congressman Ted Budd, I'm trying to get an interview with him. Well, he met with Hester Pierce, Commissioner of the SEC, and he's one of the congressmen that's been fighting for crypto regulations and clarity. He said, I had a great time attending an informative crypto briefing with SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce today. We have to make sure the next generation of tech comes from America. Glad to see this because she's almost like the lone person there who's trying to fight for clarity at the SEC, but with Gensler and his other cronies, you know, they've been putting up roadblocks. So, you know, as I stated in yesterday's video, Gensler keeps referencing that Congress makes the laws. So I have to give him credit for that, and Congress needs to change this. So I'm glad Hester Pierce is meeting with these folks, and this is what we need: more members of Congress talking to and having the dialogue to pass the clarity that we need. Now, speaking of the SEC, they have delayed Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust conversion to an ETF. Of course they did. Gary Gensler continues his bullshit. So we'll just have to wait and see when we get that Bitcoin spot ETF, guys. Now, Nintendo, we are interested in the metaverse and NFTs and feel their potential. Of course. We wonder what joy we can provide in this arena, and this is difficult to define right now. Guys, they're all coming to crypto. They're all going to adopt crypto one way or the other, whether it be NFTs and a metaverse. Remember, NFTs and a metaverse are going to be powered by many different crypto tokens and blockchains, guys. It's coming. These are branches off the crypto tree. It's amazing what is taking place. I'm so bullish. You know, I'm personally looking at what I can do with NFTs and metaverse. I haven't found that yet. I just don't want to go out and do the same thing everybody's doing. You know, I'm trying to think of ideas, and we're still early. And I'm looking for maybe business partners and things like that to come up with some ideas. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this news? What do you think about the price breakout? Looking good, but like I said, be cautiously optimistic. We got to let the market cycles play out here. Leave your thoughts and comments, share the video, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you all later.